Hi guys, my name is Rafa. I'm the head of creatives and co-owner at Animwood Animation Studio. We specialize in B2B marketing video production, but we are also tasked with different other projects. And so in our case, we were responsible for creating and developing the character design and animations for the WisePanda, which is a Mandarin learning app. We are tasked with creating the brand mascot for a panda named Hui, which unfortunately means something very vulgar in Polish. Other than that, let me dive deeper into how we helped Confederation Studio with the mascot. So at Animwood, we are different from other animation studios because we have the very good and solid UI and UX expertise. During the previous year, we have worked actually on 3 mascot redesigns and animations. In case of the WisePanda, our goal was to make the Mandarin learning app more approachable, fun and engaging. And we were responsible for design development and creating 12 animations for the app, as well as optimizing them in the Lottie formats or SVG sequence. So how do we work on the mascot? We start off with the brief and references. So our goal was to keep it as simple and minimalistic as possible with the simple outlines and limited color palette, as well as dotted eyes, simplified expressions and emotions and poses for the character as well. And as you know, the Hello Kitty doesn't really have the face, right? So the communication of the emotion is more based on the situation, the context, and as well as the acting of the character. And that was our reference point here. Then we jumped right into the sketches, looking for the proportions, body sizes, and the way the character can express himself, and how we can make him much more emotional with the limited, design limitations that we had here for this panda. And you can see how it developed, right? So we were looking for, different approaches and different complexity levels from the get-go. And after deciding on the proportions, body size, and how the arms and face will look like, we have agreed on the most important expressions and emotions and scenarios that we have to animate on and illustrate, and that will be the most useful for the app itself. And for the animation, we went with our usual Moho animation software, which we use frequently on other projects, especially when the character animations are involved. So this was the software for the rigged animations. And by rigged, we mean the cutout animation, otherwise known as a puppet animation, obviously. But most importantly, we did some work here as well, traditionally using the animate, which allowed us for the seamless Lottie and SVG sequences exports. And by doing so, we really captured the essence of the WisePanda and the panda mascot by bringing him into the motion and making him much more flexible, approachable, and making the animation quality much better when it comes to the traditional animation. So you can see the examples below. But what was crucial here is to make him feel like he is coming straight from China. And when it comes to exporting Lotties, there are always some troubleshooting needed, and you can either, avoid this by going with the SVG exports when you export the sequence of the SVG images. But there's always some troubleshooting needed. Not everything exports properly, so you always need to have the partner that is, experienced with Lotties, especially to solve the issues and technical problems that might happen during the production of the animation for the sake of the app. You can avoid, plenty of time-consuming work and plenty of headache if you go with the good partners that are experienced with the Lotties and SVG sequences. And the reason why we can help the software houses and, app development companies reach their goals is that we have the very good UI design and UX competencies. And for the previous 4 years, we have worked on various apps under the sub-brand Up and Down, which is also part of the Animwood family. So that's why we are slightly different than other companies when it comes to animation studios, that we are not only limiting ourselves to the commercials and explainer videos, but we also do the apps and Lottie animations, which are the code-based formats. So guys, if you are looking for an expert in mascot design, and not only in mascot designs, but also in animation, and not only in mascot design and animation, but also experts in exporting your files in Lottie formats or code-based formats for your web or app, you can always reach out to us at animwood.com. We'll be more than happy to help you out with your projects.